morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Facebook. What are you seeing today? Where you at today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tender and a heart, good morning. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm driving and reading and talking and Facebooking. I got my hand on the wheel. Let me see if I can tag some folks while we're doing this. Oh, yeah. Invite them. Invite them all to the feast. To the feast. For we have come to Mount Zion. We have come to the heavenly Jerusalem. We have come to the city of God, where we are surrounded by innumerable angels that have gathered, angels of light that have gathered, messengers of light that have all gathered for this celebration. The festivities, the fun, the joy. You ever wonder, you ever ask why, or you ever wonder, okay, why am I here? Why am I here? What's the sole purpose? What's the reason? Good morning, Deborah. Good morning, everybody. It is another beautiful day, as every day is beautiful. There are no ugly days or bad days. They're all beautiful. It's the same beautiful day circling every day. There is no separation. So like, okay, why am I here? What's the reason I'm here? What am I here to learn? What am I here to be? Hey, Cam. Could it be, I had this thought a little while back, could it be that I am solely here learning to be God? Or be a God? Because until I learn to operate, am I solely here to consciously experience being God? To consciously experience God, to consciously experience the true self, source, to consciously experience the specific, unique expression of our source that I am and that you are. Specific, unique expressions, specific, unique purpose. But overall, ultimately, to consciously experience oneness. I used to explain this. I was talking with Sherry Butts yesterday, I think. And I was talking with her and I was like, yeah, okay. So if we were and are the light of life in Him, you say in who? In source. In source, code, God, Allah, the one and only being. If we were and are the light of life, mankind's the light of mankind was the life in Him. So the life in Him was the light of mankind. It's over in John 1 and 3 or 4, I don't know. So right when I said that, see, I was looking as if I was in another place. I'm here, but there's another place. So it's like saying, okay, this is earth and heaven is somewhere else. I'm a body hosting a spirit, a soul. See all this separation? And it dawned on me, all of a sudden, it dawned on me. Now, I've said this before, but it just dawned on me, like this knowing and this understanding. And you know what I'm talking about, an aha moment, where we're still there. We never left. I am the very cell, the very light that I'm describing as being in another place or in source. Sorry. Woo! Good morning, Mama. No, I'm glad you don't worry about me driving, because what happens is my subconscious mind takes over. I know the way. It knows the way. And that's another thing. The subconscious mind. Let me see if I can get this thing to stick a little better. Man, it's a bumpy road here. It's Alabama. That's how we do it. So that's another thing. See, we've even separated our mind as subconscious and conscious. Subconscious and conscious. We have to do it like that, everybody. When really it's just one mind. We're one being. So I'm a micro of the macro. And within me there are micros of this same macro. So there's cells within me that are me, that are one with me. There's systems within me. Think of it like a computer system. It's all connected as one system, but there's many parts. There's many parts that are all operating together as the system. So my subconscious mind and my conscious mind are one mind. They're two parts of this one being. So what I realized the other day is that I never left. The very light of life in him says in him was life, and the life was the light of mankind. And I was explaining it as if this was another place before the beginning. I said, okay, where? In source. But where am I right now? Where are you? We're still in source. We are and have always been the light of life in him. There's not another place. There's not another place. We're just becoming aware. We're just realizing, we're just waking up to everything in source. So even like manifestation, you're not manifesting anything that's not already. So we can't even really say, okay, I'm manifesting things. No, it's all already done. We're just waking up and realizing what's already there. There is no other place. So the light of life in him was life, and the life was the light of mankind. So the light of mankind was and is the life in him right now. This was not another place, and now we're in some future state. There is no time nor space. Do you get what I'm saying here? We just woke up to the life that we were and are in him. See what I'm saying? There's not another place. The kingdom, it's here. So, what I wanted, that was off on a whole nother tangent. But what I wanted to speak about, and what I've been talking about, are some very simple techniques, some very simple processes, practices, discipline, and they're all connected on how we operate as gods, as this advanced God technology that we are. So everything I've been talking about, we talked about deep thought and contemplation. We talked about the art of questioning and questions. We talked about breath work, deep breathing, how that works, meditation and prayer, specifically spontaneous meditation. And we talked about daydreaming. Well, today I wanted to talk about a real simple technique. And see, here's what I'm trying to get. I want everyone to encounter God. So we can learn all day long about God. Now remember, you're a unique expression of the God that we're learning about, source. We are all part of the whole right now. We are the many cells that make up the one and only being. But we have thought we were another. We were taught that we were another. We thought we was an individual I unto ourselves. We thought and were taught that the body is separate from the soul and the spirit, and all this stuff. You got a mind, and all these things are separate. No, they're all connected as one, just as we all are connected as one. It's an operating system, if you want to call it that. Everything. So, what I wanted to talk about today, and this is what through these teachings and these practices, I ultimately and am intentionally, I have designed these teachings to, and I'm just flowing now. I don't have anything really written down except for what we've talked about. So this is all coming from Source, speaking through me, the unique expression of Source that I am. Speaking. See, these teachings, they've been designed, uniquely designed to compel you and to help you encounter your true self, encounter Source. So where is God? Where is this Source that we are encountering? Where is this true self? Who is this being? It's not who you've been taught, and who you've thought this true being is. See what I'm saying here? See, we've learned many things from the outside, but what I'm doing is turning us into the inside, so to encounter and experience the true self, God, Source. To encounter Jesus Christ, sleeping and tranced out, resting in the boat. Now, all these other characters are within you too, and have been you, and you have played the role. Freaked out, scared because there's a storm. Also, the storm that's brewing out there is you too. But the true self, who is eternally experiencing grace, mercy, peace, love, light, life, who has all things and lacks nothing at all, who does not have a need, who does not have a thought that it is another. Dirt consuming dirt, yeah. So this is the true self. Now, can we learn to be the true self? Can we learn to be the children of light that we've always been? I would have to say no. That we can only experience and encounter and know what we have always been. It's not a learned thing. So these are practices to encounter. These are practices to encounter. So, Brother Lawrence, I believe, yeah. I think he was a monk way back in the day. And I can post up a quote that really inspired me here and really got me to practicing what I had read. See, I read it, and then it inspired me. It resonated with something within me, and I put it into practice, and I began to encounter, I began to experience that which I have always been. And that's where the knowing comes. So I read, he said, just by a simple turning of my attention, just by a simple focus, just by a simple turning my focus and my attention. So some things that grabbed me. I said, dang, this is simple. So I can just turn my attention towards God and experience God. who is one with me, as me. So I can just turn my focus. So where am I turning? I'm not turning out here right now, although I can. I'm turning right here. And I'm encountering something very powerful. Everything goes still. It's almost as if time stops. And I feel this vibration. I feel this electricity. And through practice, just by a simple turning towards the one who is all-knowing, who is continuous, pure love, energy, life, light, I feel that power. I'm encountering. Just by simply turning, see, I'm closing my eyes and I'm lightly breathing in. I like to put my hands out. I don't know why I do it. Maybe I saw somebody else do it, but I like to do that. I feel electricity on my hands. And I turn there. When I first started doing this, and I feel electricity running up my neck and back, and I can raise that vibration and that electricity till every hair on my body's standing up. It's complete stillness. It's quiet. And it's peaceful. And now when I first started doing this, I would go into my children's rooms and I would just stand there while they were asleep. And I would vibrate this energy. I would emit by doing this. And then through my imagination, I would also see the light. I would see the energy in the field around me, the aura that I was releasing. And I would know that what I'm seeing is actually taking place. See, I'd heard within a long time ago that mountains, I heard this within, mountains melt like wax in my presence. And you are my presence. Not the one you have thought yourself to be. Not running around here striving and laboring and externally focused. Just trying real hard, doing, busy, out there in the future, over there in the past, unfocused, noisy, unrestful. Not that one. Not the illusion. Not the one I thought myself to be. Not the individual I. The true reality that stands behind, feels, holds together, lies underneath the illusion. The Christ, pure, conscious life energy, pure love. So the true, so Jesus lying in the boat, where is this Jesus? Where is this Christ that truly is me, truly is you, within? So every time that, let me break this down real simple. The indicators, and I'm going to put this in the way that I understand it, which is very, very simple for me, and I'm pretty sure it's probably simple for everyone. This is my indicator. Am I in a state of rest, peace? Am I in a state of ease? Or am I unrestful, unpeaceful? Am I calm? Or am I frantic? Are my thoughts racing back and forth, noisy? Or am I at ease? Gentle, calm, the fruit. What am I experiencing right now? What am I aware of right now? What do I feel right now? My indicator now has become the feelings. Am I feeling pain? Am I diseased? Am I worrying and feeling anxious, nervousness, which is diseased? Or am I at rest and at peace and in rest? And the indicators, what are they there for? The triggers. Who's being triggered? This is for the wholeness of all of us, because if I am unrestful, diseased, then you are diseased, because we are one body. So ultimately, I'm dealing with these triggers or these memories of the entire body. Now, what do I do with them? There's a lot of different people, a lot of different methods. Love everything that arises? Yes. Yes. But to love it, I have to see it for what it is. Energy. The inner chi. Inner G. God. Inner G. I have to see all things for what they are. So when these feelings that are indicators and teachers for me, that what are they teaching me? How to master this technology that I am. Can we walk in a state of peace all the time? I believe so. Now, how can we do that? How can we do that? So when these indicators come and I feel a certain sort of way, I'm feeling like I'm not balanced. Why do I feel like I'm out of sorts? Why am I feeling anxious? Why am I feeling nervous? Why am I feeling fear? Why am I feeling hate, anger, murder? Why am I feeling these things? Ultimately, it's because of my own poor self-image, which has been triggered, pointing me to my true image. So what if it's so simple that when these indicators come, first, I become aware of it. I see you, I feel you, I feel you. Then, what do I do once I'm aware? See, once I'm aware of that pattern, that memory, that program, that some say corrupt data, whatever, once I'm aware of that limiting thought pattern, that belief system that has built walls around me, once I'm aware of it, I'm no longer in that program. I am observing it from the outside of the program, so to speak. But if I just allow it to run, if I just continue on, because your mind, the mind, like Sherry said earlier, the man mind, the monkey mind, the analytical, reasoning, logical mind is going to want you to keep going and try to figure it all out and fix it externally. So it's going to tell you you don't have time to stop. You don't have time to go find a quiet place if you need to. You don't have time to pray and meditate. You don't have time to just simply turn your focus and encounter your true self. God. You got all this, you got to make these phone calls, you got to be here, you got to do that, you got to go shopping, you got to make the bed, you got to wash the clothes. Oh, now I got to wash the dog. Oh, it's 5 in the morning and I don't have time to do breath work, and you got to get up and get on that computer. Oh, you got to go make the coffee. You got to go pee. You got whatever. There's always something. If you hadn't recognized and noticed. So what do? I have disciplined myself in this way. Why? Because I like to feel good. I like to be happy. I like to enjoy life. I like to set my vibration and tone that serves me the greatest, which is serving all the greatest. So when the trigger happens, how do you know the trigger happened? You start to feel a certain way. Some people say, well, why did it happen? I'm not even concerned with the why anymore. Which is a good question to ask, because ultimately our perception needs to be reframed. But what I'm saying, that through encounter, it is reframed. Through going into my secret place, to going into the quiet place, to shutting out the noise, burying myself in my convictions, in the truth of who I am, everything shifts. It transmutes the energy. So when the indicator, when these wise teachers come, the adversary, the accuser, all within me, the trigger, the feeling I'm out of whack, when these things come, I'm going to put it all together right here. When you are aware of the dis-ease, I'm not talking about the manifestation of dis-ease, which can come in all sorts of forms and fashions and everything, you know? I'm talking about the root, which is to be out of ease, unrest, which all stems from my image. If I receive that distorted image, I'm out of rest. I'm walking to and fro. I'm doubting. I'm wondering still. Can't believe, you know. So I need to encounter my true self. So when the indicators come, which I'm aware now, I feel things. I know how that process even works now. I used to trace it back and it would go away. I used to ask why. I used to sit and say, hey, I see you. I'm aware of you. I love you. And it would go away. So now, when the indicators come, I stop. Pause. I'm going to drill this home until we all get it. I stop the program. I relax. And to relax means turning that off, this thing, stopping driving, stopping whatever I'm doing. What else do we have to do? Busy. Nothing else really matters but what I'm telling you right here. Pause. If I need to go somewhere free of disturbances, like right now I'm pulled over, I'm sitting in a parking lot, I don't care who sees me. Pause. Relax. How do I relax? See, here's the thing about our bodies. The body is feeling a sort of way. So it's telling you, hey, on the inside, we're noisy. There's a thought, a memory that we're dealing with right here that's attached to an emotion, an energy that's trapped in your lower earth. But the Christ goes down to the lowest, to the lower earth, and sets free the captives. So how does this happen? What's this look like? Okay, this is what I'm talking about right here. I feel something. So now I'm going to stop. Now my body is telling me that there's something I'm dis-eased. But the natural state of my atoms and cells, molecules, the natural state of an ion, not a nation, the nations within, the cells within you that make you up, the natural state of an ion is peace and rest. So they're constantly seeking stability. But when I feel out of whack, I'm not stable. I have judged myself in error, imperfectly, evil, separate. My image is not clear. So how do I get clear? Encounter my true self. Encounter God. Encounter the Christ. Where's the Christ? Where's this God? Where is this true self? Where is Jesus laying in the boat? In you. And is you. Not the one running around all crazy. Not the one that's hurting, that perceived and judged something in error. Not the one that, no. So, pause. This ties into what we're talking about too. Relax. The body doesn't know the difference between your imagination and me right now looking at what I'm looking at. So how do I do that? I shut that off. I close it off. I shut my eyes. I cover. And I go into true reality. The body doesn't know the difference. It will follow your head. It follows the head. The head. Christ, the Christ mind sits on the throne of your heart. Everything follows. Everything follows. So when you relax your forehead, how do you do that? Just drop it down. Relax. Relax your eyebrows. Be very aware. Relax your eyes and your eye sockets. Relax it. Relax your nose. Relax your jaws, your cheeks. Relax them. Relax your lips. Relax your tongue. Drop your jaw. And melt into wherever you're sitting. Just melt. Relax. Don't listen to the monkey mind. Relax. Physically, relax your head and your body will follow. Now, you're relaxed. Slow your breathing down. Here's something else. The body physically, when it is calm and at peace, it breathes slowly. 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds in through the nose. Hold it. 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds out through the mouth. Get your rhythm. You're relaxed now. You've slowed your breathing down now. The body thinks it is safe. It is calm because you've slowed your breathing down and you've relaxed your head. Now you're coming into rest. You're curing the dis-ease. These sound like 3 steps. Relax, relax, breathe, imagine, but they are all one process. They are all 3 one motion. They're not divided. At first, they will feel mechanical and divided. But what happens through repetition and through discipline, you start to put off, you expand. It becomes a working, natural part of you. It is you, naturally. You begin to, you're not unrestful anymore. You're feeling in peace and gratitude all day, every day now, because you're setting the vibration. You're shifting. You are now the operator, the generator, the director. Why? Because you are submitted to the one and only being, source, the operator, generator, director. You are aligned, single. Thoughts aren't racing. Body's feeling calm and peaceful. So, when you slow your breathing down, Now is the time. You're focusing on the breath. You get your rhythm. You've relaxed. Now as you're breathing, turn your focus inward. Everything slows down. Observe, feel, imagine. Go to the most peaceful place you've ever been. Be there. Feel it. Smell it. See it. Taste it. Your body doesn't know the difference between your imagination and the visible realm. Therefore, your imagination has become your reality. So what reality do you want to have? Is it peace, love, joy, all those, kindness, light, life, excitement, energy, energetic? Yes. So now I'm using all this to, I've relaxed, I've slowed my breathing, I've got my rhythm, I'm focused. I'm using my imagination. Now, the way I was feeling, anxious, depressed, nervous, fearful, angry, hateful, lustful, whatever, it's gone. It just went away. I feel peaceful. I feel at rest. I'm no longer diseased. Now I feel easy. And I sit here for a moment and I just turn my focus towards God. And I feel that. I encounter that. I'm encountering my true self. I'm experiencing what I've always known, not what I've learned and been taught and have thought. I'm taking no thought. I'm just experiencing, enjoying the encounter. Now, I'm good. I feel good. Everything's feeling good. Now I'm going on about my day. Guess what? That does not take as long as I just explained it. I slowed everything down. That might take 3 minutes. 5 minutes. You can't tell me you don't have 5 minutes. If it takes 10 minutes. But I promise you, if you use that technique every single time, pause, relax. You first we're aware that there's something out of whack. I'm aware of it. I'm feeling some sort of way. So I pause, man. I relax. I get relaxed. I breathe. Slow my breathing down. I imagine. Now, the peace of God is ruling my heart. I can feel it. Rest. Every time. Now, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Well, you're going to start to, and I can't really articulate this, but you're going to start to experience what it's like to live in your imagination, to become a child. What's childlike? Well, children are in their brain waves are delta and theta. Children are in a constant state of hypnosis. They're in a hypnotic trance. Now, a child isn't really aware of this. So they're learning from their environment. But now you're aware of this and you're putting yourself in this place. Intentionally, consciously experiencing this to become childlike. So what's going to happen is, as you do this practice over time, now remember, repetition, discipline. You've got to make the choice. Your mind's even going to say, that's the work. You're working for something. No, you're not. You're experiencing the truth. Nothing's a work when you see that you are an advanced technology known as God. You're learning to operate this technology, this system. And ultimately, we're transmuting the memory of sin and death. We're transmuting that energy for the greatest good of all, because it's one subconscious database. Those from the past and those now in the present. It's one big, huge database. And we're one body and you can't get out of it. So it's till we all come to know God. Till we all come to this perfect man. Till we all come to the unity of the faith. Till we all come to the fullness of the Christ. Fully awake. So these children, you must become like a child to enter into the kingdom. You must be in a hypnotic trance. Delta theta waves. And this is one way. There's many ways. And now we're programming by encountering. Now, as we do this now, what I was saying, over time, what's happening, this is what's happening with me now. I am experiencing, like I said, I'm living in my imagination all the time. I'm in a fantasy world that I know is my world, is my reality. No matter what the chaos is out here, I rewrite it all. I'm in my imagination and I feel as if I'm there now. Now, what happens when we feel as if we're there? I'm putting off a new sound. Everything that I'm imagining is appearing. I'm becoming aware, awakened. It's appearing. Everything that already is appearing. Some call it manifestation. Some call it the law of attraction, the law of magnetism, the law of resonance. I'm calling it awake. So, take that. Remember, hey, practice this. Just turning your focus right towards. And there it is. You'll feel that. Peace. Have a great day today. If you have any questions or if you got triggered, offended, stretched, if you felt like there's a wall there, if you felt like, man, this dude's whacked out, wacko, nuts, crazy, doesn't know what he's talking about. I've had, I hadn't had that in a long time. There was one girl, well, anyway. Recognize that there's a question there, that God is speaking to you from within you. And the reason there's a question there, who told you you were naked? He asked Cain, if you do this, won't you be accepted? The questions are not, he wasn't saying, Cain, you need to do something to be accepted. That's not what, no. That's not what Cain's true self was saying from within him. What was happening there, who told you you were naked? Who? The question there is because there's an answer within you. It's an invitation into a intimate conversation and revelation, your own custom-made revelation, and ultimately encounter with yourself. So stay open. We must go beyond our current understanding so that we can receive this good news that we never left the kingdom. That we've always been in the kingdom. We've always been in source. We never left. We are the light of life in him, in source right now. And we are all waking up. That we are many. Peace. Love you all. Have a great day today.